Oh, all right. Welcome. Welcome to part 2 of the Warhammer Space Marine stream. I watched another stream, not the whole way through, I just wanted to see how long it was, but I watched another stream after I got off last night just to see how long the game was because I didn't remember. And I was like an hour to 2.5 hours, an hour and a half to 2.5 probably away from beating it. So I maybe should have just kept going last night, but whatever. We'll beat it tonight. No big deal. And in the meantime, I also got something cool in the mail that I wanted to open on stream because I thought it'd be fun. I got a... they claimed it was a sealed copy, but I don't remember this, like, cheapo plastic. I always kind of thought that they had better plastic, but I got a Final Fantasy Anthology for the PS1. And I noticed that there was somebody that was selling some of these on Amazon for relatively cheap. So I grabbed it, and I grabbed all the other ones, too. There's one called Chronicles that has Final Fantasy IV and Chrono Trigger on it, so I grabbed that. And then I grabbed the I almost said HD remasters. I grabbed the third bundle like this that's got remasters on PlayStation 1 of Final Fantasy 1 and 2. So I thought that would be really cool. We never got Final Fantasy 2 back in the day. So, and then the 4 we got, I think, was Final Fantasy 2. We called it. And then the 6 that's in the case is... the 6 that's in the case... here is, oh man, so it's got some damage on the bottom right there. Not too bad though. I'll take it. I'll take the top piece of that shell. Is easily replaceable, so for the price that I paid for this, I don't mind too much. But you got it there. Take the disc out. Boy, this half of the case is totally messed up. Like this whole corner. That's some artwork under there. Because of the way double-sided cases were, that this entire piece here is just disintegrated off of it. Little piece came out. Little piece here. But got the manual, which is nice. I wanted everything. I don't mind that there's a little damage to the case. I can replace the case. The case costs $1, but pretty cool. Flip through it. It's all black and white. I think the original one would have probably been in color throughout the... Just flip to a couple pages. Probably would have been in color throughout, but the greatest hits versions, these green cases here, were always cheaper printings. I actually am very surprised that this is a white label disc. That leads me to believe that they didn't actually press new discs for these collections. They just kept the original pressed discs and they put them in these green cases for some reason. They might not have... It may have been a long game that they were going for, and they may not have been trying to sell like new copies. They didn't want to create a new print. Pretty famously, these green cases, the disc inside will be a silver that's reflective and not a white. So, yeah, the case, you see it again, the case is all messed up. So, that's kind of a shame. But then we also got, that's Final Fantasy V on that one, and then this one was Final Fantasy VI. And it was pretty cool. You got separate discs for each one. They added cutscenes and all kinds of cool CG stuff. There's the artwork behind 6. So, 6, I believe, is the one that we got as 3 on the Super Nintendo. So, I actually already have a real copy of that on the SNES. See if I can get this case to even sit back together in a way that's fine. Nope. I'll just leave her like that for now. No big deal. So, Got my Corona Seltzer. I had to go pick up some more today because I ran out last night. So, yeah. Anyways, that came in the mail. The other ones, when they come, I'll open them and see if some of the cases are disintegrated like that one. But I also have, and I assume Mr. H will probably be excited about this. I'll probably take it to his house. I'm going there next week for Cobes' birthday. I'll take it with me, and maybe we'll do some of it on the stream. But I won't force him to do nothing. But I picked up a Japanese copy of Nier Replicant, so that will be pretty tight. I'll play that too if he's not interested, although I'm pretty sure he might be. But onwards to the Space Marines. Sure, don't even have my TV switched over. How am I supposed to play Space Marines if I can't see it over there and just only over here or over here? Continue. Okay, it's working. I don't even remember kind of what we were doing. I think we were infiltrating a base for a lift, maybe? We needed to shut down a warp gate or something. Kill orcs. That's what it was. It was fucking smash orcs right in the face. I think I can handle that. The only good orc is a dead orc. Oh, I got no ammo for my bolter. This ain't gonna be good. Zap, zap. Oh, missed that guy. Zap, bye. Zap that guy. I'm gonna run completely out of ammo. This is gonna be partially insane. Oh, speaking of insane. Oh, well, it's a sweet dude. That's pretty cool. Working on installing free MC boot to an old memory card so I can play some PAL and Japanese games from hard drive. Hell yeah. That's most definitely what is up. Free MC boot's pretty great. Used that a lot back in the day. That was my replacement for my swap magic, which was the first like mod chip that I ever had, if you can even call it that. It just was like this little piece of plastic that you jammed underneath. It came with like almost like a Utopia boot drive for Dreamcast, and you would put it in, and then it would load that disc up, and then the disc tray would stop spinning, and you had this like credit card thing you would slide under your PS2's disc tray and swipe it over, and then that would like latch on to this little like plastic nub that was there, and when you grabbed it, that would pull it, and that would eject the disc tray without the operating system knowing the disc tray had ever been ejected. And then you would put your official disc in there and slide the disc tray back shut, manually, and then you would push the button and it would load that game. It was really cool. That's how I always pirated all my games back in the day on the PS2. And then one day, some years later, they figured out that DVD menu hack exploit, where it exploits the DVD system into thinking everything is a playable game. And now you can just patch the games and boot them right up. It's pretty good. It didn't give me any fucking bolter ammo, and there's no... It'll let me switch my Lost Cannon, which it just gave me ammo for. No ammo. Gonna let me switch the gun out? Nope. It's my gun, but it won't give me the ammo for it. And it won't let me switch it out. So I guess it doesn't want me to have any bolter ammo. Any grenades either. Pretty funny. But yeah, speaking of insane, I got woke up with a pretty interesting phone call this morning at about 5:30 in the morning. I got a phone call that worried me at first because I didn't know why this person would be calling me really early unless something tragic had happened. And they informed me that they had overheard the police call that my crazy neighbors... Now, I don't have crazy neighbors. I used to when I lived at that apartment that I mentioned yesterday, but I don't have crazy neighbors anymore. I have a very nice, kindly old lady that lives next to me on one side, and I've got a gentleman whose brother is a police officer and is going to be went for in the running to be the sheriff. Sorry. So nobody is calling the police generally because nobody around. We got a school across from us. Generally, everybody that lives around here is pretty good. We don't have problems on my street too often. So 5:30 in the morning, I got a phone call about how they heard me on the police thing, and then after I left, they heard how the police were gonna wait until I got into my car. Because I supposedly had said something to them about doing something illegal, and I was like, what are you talking about? I was sleeping. Like, when? When did all this happen? Supposedly right then. Supposedly it had just happened. And I was like, what is this person fucking talking about? And then they said, were you sleeping? And I was like, yes. No, you weren't. I just heard you. And I was like, how the fuck could you hear me? Were you at my house? No. I heard you through my box fan. Holy shit. I got a fucking phone call today from some crazy person who, I guess, they had... I mean, I know this person. They're not actually insane, but they fooled me for a second. Who was sleep deprived and had a night terror. And was still kind of having the night terror and hadn't realized that they had a dream. So, yeah, I got to experience a weird secondhand night terror that somebody had about me, weirdly enough, which was not true. There was no police call. I didn't tell the police to their faces that I was going to do something illegal. and then go into my house and do it in front of them. This is weird. What a weird dream to have. But even weirder that that person didn't immediately just think, nah, that couldn't have happened.
There's a lift over here.
And then when I told them, they like, I was like, no, I was sleeping. None of what you're telling me happened. They were like dead sure that it did. They were dead set that it had happened. And it took me a second, and I was like, are you like sleep deprived? Have you been sleeping? No, I've maybe slept 4 hours in like 3 days, told me. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that's fucking, you're literally losing it. Like your mental state has degraded to where you are hallucinating. I do sometimes suffer from night terrors where my body gets so tired that it like shuts down and falls asleep. My nervous system falls asleep, but my brain is active. And so I will like dream that I'm in my room and I won't know that I'm in my room, and weird fucked up shit will start happening, and you try and move or say something and you can't. So I felt for the person because I've dealt with that kind of stuff, I guess, before, but I don't think I've ever called people that I dreamed about and told them about this like it was real, you know, like they should have been tipped off that they heard a police phone call through a fucking box fan in their house. I would have thought this person was smart enough, but, you know, typically when you have a night terror, you don't know it until you wake up from it, but I guess they just didn't wake up, so it was weird. Yeah. I thought maybe I dreamed it because it woke me up out of a dream, and then I was like, maybe I dreamed that. So I called them, and they were like, yeah, I'm really sorry. I realize now how stupid it was. It's like, it's fine. I'm like, did you really call me at 5:30 and tell me that you heard a police call about me that I was involved in through a box fan? And I was pretty happy that by then they had realized how insane it sounded. But crazy people don't generally know that they're crazy, I guess. Otherwise they wouldn't be crazy.
All of them?
I called the right people for that one, though. I called a couple people that are directly very close to that person and was like, you should maybe check on this person by giving them a call. But I didn't want to call them again. I mean, I called them back later today, but I didn't want to call them right away and say, you know, they obviously were out of it. So I called some people close to them, told them to keep an eye on it, and I guess they did. So hopefully nothing else comes from that, because that was fucking weird. I don't like getting phone calls from people at 5:30 in the morning, not because it's like, oh, you fucking woke me up, it bugs me. But because the first thing I think when I get a 5:30 a.m. phone call from some certain people is, oh shit, you know, oh no, like, God, what happened? Why would this person be contacting me at 5:30 a.m., you know? So, yeah, that was pretty crazy. That was fucked up. Made me want to drink. Still makes me want to drink. Probably the wrong response, but yeah, whatever.
Genetic scan complete. Adeptus Astartes. Access
Bolt Striker there. Bolter over here. Okay. Got a new... I already had that. Bolter. Plasma gun? Oh. It is different. Is it? It is. This one has ammo and has to be vented. It's always best when your weapons need to have ammo and be vented because they use energy. It's the best combination. I don't even know why you'd want something else.
Imperial Guard, stand your ground. The Ultramarines are here.
Aye, Lieutenant.
Don't worry, you guys had this gun right over there. I just found it. It was about 10 feet from where you guys are standing right now. I'll take care of this. Take that. Spice Marine. It's St. Patty's. It's time to drink. Yeah, hey, that's right. I keep forgetting about that. I saw it everywhere while I was like headed to the store to pick up more drink, but it just never clicked, I guess. Some fucking fake bar holiday. There we go. Now let me use it. Pick up grenades, pick up some ammo. Hell yeah. I would have rather had like homing bullets, I think, or something. That would have been a cooler weapon than another plasma gun. Especially a plasma gun that also requires ammo. I don't understand. I thought we were past this. I thought when it was an energy weapon, it used energy. Take that. This is making me want to play Blood Bowl. The only good football game left. People are like, you want to play some football? You're like, hell yeah, I can't believe you got Blood Bowl. They're like, no, Madden. I'm like, no, I don't want to play that. That's garbage. Don't you have Joe Montana's Sports Talk Football? Madden? You mean that game from the 90s?
You can see why we need the sentry guns. There aren't enough of us to hold this position without them.
Lieutenant, the central outpost is under attack.
Tell them we're on our way.
Move out, brothers.
You know what? I think you're right. I just read that again. It's Patty's Day. It's time to drink. Crack one open if you got one. If it's not Patty's Day anymore, crack one open anyways and pretend it's St. Patty's Day. If you're watching this at 5:30 in the morning because somebody insane woke you up, crack one open. Pretend it's St. Patty's Day. That's some good looking technology. I was pretty surprised. I ordered that near replicant and it was coming from right over by where some of my buddies live, across the state, and they didn't ship it out like I thought they were going to. And then today, like 4 o'clock, I got a message that says it got shipped out, it's gonna be here tomorrow. And I was like, holy shit, man, they spent the money to like overnight that thing to me. Pretty good. Can't wait. Never got to play near replicant. Only got to play the US near. How do I get down from here? Oh, gotta go around. Long path. And I also ordered a leap motion. You put it on your desk or clip it right here, and then when you move your hands, it creates 3D skeleton animations based on your hands. So you can have rigged models, and then you can create hand animations. So as I'm doing stuff for like programming video games where I have to have them holding a gun and stuff, I can literally just hold my hands the way I want it to now, and it will map that. And that was another kind of small piece to the puzzle, because we can already use a Xbox Series Kinect to do full body tracking. So now we can do full body tracking, and then you can have this clipped on and it will track your hands. So that'll be pretty interesting to do. And also there's some VR streaming stuff that I wanted to get into. Not for me to like VTuber stream, but I do have a kid who is really interested in that kind of stuff. So that will allow her to start dinking around with that for fun. But the leap motion will be pretty interesting. Pretty excited to see the kind of stuff that I can do with it. I like working with hardware and making software for fun. But I like dinking around with new hardware and like fun hardware that I've never got to experience. Something that I can do like real, just kind of like wizard like, almost like you're playing like a, what's it called, like a theremin. That'll be crazy. I paid for overnight shipping on that. Next day business, so it said it's shipped out too, so it might come tomorrow or Friday. So that'll be fun. Once I get that up and going, I'll do a stream where I'm messing with some Unity stuff. I haven't had any Unity projects I've been working on the last couple weeks, so kind of was taking a break, letting myself cool down. Holy shit, I'm gonna get blowed up.
Serve the Emperor today.
Nothing I could do. I could have maybe used my ultimate. Just seemed like the visceral on that guy allowed that next pad of enemies to just run all the way from where they were at. I had nobody around, and then by the time I killed the fucking guy, I was surrounded by explosive dogs and other fucking dickheads. Almost said the wrong word, but I just settled for fucking dickheads because that was close enough. Okay, there's no enemies. No enemies yet. No enemies at all. Here they come. Here come some enemies. I see him coming. He's dead. Get back. There we go. I know what they want. They want me to use those fucking dogs to kill these orcs, so that I don't have to fight as many of them. It's not gonna happen, brothers. How many fucking shots does this energy weapon need to kill one orc? Practically useless. Take that. Sidearm him. Hell yeah. And for being an ultramarine, I'm kind of slow at reloading. Just putting that out there. Well, I was gonna bitch about wasting my ultimate and having half my health, but I got my ultimate back already too, so not too bad. Should have probably kept that lost cannon. That'll do. How many fucking bolter shots does one orc take? The most powerful orc in the whole army. You can call him Mr. Orc, I guess. Okay, yeah, I'll reload. Sure. What are you standing up there for? Can't even get that guy. That's what he's standing up there for. It's the siege of the orcs. It's a different gun. Stop telling me it's overheating. I haven't even been using it. Fuck you, orc. Is there a name for that when you take somebody's jaw and you rip it off? There's gotta be a name for that. Like when you get your like skin unpeeled from your hand, it's got a name for it. Like when you get your head chopped off, it's got names. When you lose ligaments, it's got names. There's gotta be a name for getting your jaw ripped right off. Like a medical. They're like, oh shit, this poor guy. We're gonna have to wire in a metal jaw. Just dangling there, the tongue flapping out and shit. I think there was a Saw death like that. A girl died in that movie that they made too many of back in the day. You guys remember Saw 8 and how fucking cool it was? You remember how fucking cool Saw 8 is. You're just not saying anything. You don't want to be that guy. I'll say it for you. Saw 8 was maybe one of the best movies ever made. Everybody remembers it. You can pretend like you don't, but it's like the Citizen Kane of movies. I almost couldn't say it. I couldn't say it without laughing. I'll try it again. Fucking Saw 8 is the Citizen Kane of movies. There, clip that. It's not true, but clip it anyways, because it's funny. You can probably fool people. They'll be like, who's this fucking dumbass? They're the fucking best, man. They're only next to the Resident Evil films as the greatest film like ever made. The whole series. All of them, every one. Can't think of one bad one. I'm sure if I look around, it'll probably point me in the right direction, right? 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 Oh. Activate. That little thing. They could have put a little, like, communist fist or some shit on it so that I knew, like the rest of them. Some gears.
It's working. The sentry gun
Where'd these guys come from? I just was over there. There was no orcs. I was over there.
Another gateway is close to your position.
Like it's a Rambo sequel. Yeah. Rambo's really cool, man. Rambo's like, he killed a lot of people, and he did it with style. I'm just saying, a lot of people don't get away with killing as many people as Rambo did, but like millions of people watched that and cheered for it. That's pretty good when you can get away with that. They call that a charismatic killer. That's what Rambo was. A man of few words, I guess. Yes. Take this, orcs. Jump down, you two last pussies. All your other kinsmen are dead. You should be too. This part is designed to make me feel like I'm doing something. I'm gonna stop, and we'll see if they all die. Yeah, they die. Let's see, do they die? If they die. That guy's dead. Okay. Yeah, they didn't need me for anything. Turns out it wanted me to go over here.
Here we are, my lord. Carry on, guys.
It says low ammo. It's got 2 bullets. What a joke.
to Captain Titus. We are running into orcs down here. Nothing like above, though. Just enough to be an annoyance. We will be there soon.
Ah, there we go.
Understood.
There's the you can't go back spot. There's the invisible wall. I think from right here, we're about an hour out. I'm gonna guess. I don't even know. I didn't remember the game. I got halfway through it, it turned out last night, and didn't even realize I had passed the halfway point. That's how long it's been. We'll open the door. Oh, I should have grabbed all that ammo. God damn. What an idiot. Ah, here we go. I knew I should have killed this fucker back then. You been a thorn in my side, eh, fucking orc mate?
This whole planet is mine! Whoa!
Why do they talk like that?
You've been at my heels for long enough. This ends now. That's right, true.
That's right.
Kill you, Space Marine!
I got no ammo. 14 bullets. Hell yeah. You guys want to see some real shit? I can't beat this fucking guy. This is gonna be nuts. Fucking Dark Souls Remnant boss. I thought it gave me 24. I was gonna laugh about it. I was gonna say, wow, yeah, 24. That's pretty good. Glad you gave me all that ammo. But it gave me more. It gave me enough. 240 is pretty good. I don't think so. Did he fucking flashbang himself? I heard you. Come here. Health? That's what I call those guys. They're just health. Their name is Health, too. And they like their name. Stop hitting me. You fucking dick. Stop acting like a fucking dick. I was just thinking I should maybe have a disclaimer like what Eggy's got. No fucking Jannies allowed. If you're a Janny, get the fuck out. No feds. Get the fuck out. We don't like feds here. That goes for all my streams. If you're cool, that's fine. Oh shit, I got taken out in one. Wow. Holy shit. This is like the end. I might not be able to do this. Lend me your energy. Oh shit, he's right there. I thought I had grenades. Oh, youch. And of course he did it immediately as I ran out of my prime ultramarine juice. I think I'm hitting him. I can watch my little icon there to the bottom left, and then I can shoot at him when it's all white like that. And if I see the icon going up, I know I'm hitting his dumb ass. Let me up, let me up, let me up, let me up. Fucking exploding dogs, are you kidding me? It's not cool, dude. Need some ammo. I need some grenades. Dear God, give me some stuff. You guys are fodder. Come here. Oh, what? I didn't realize there was health standing next to me. Die, bucko. Die, friend. Take this, friend. Hoorah! Hoorah! I can't even do it. No, you won't. You're dead, dude. How are you gonna kill me for that? Your head exploded a couple seconds after you said it. Fucking stupid to even say it. You died with egg all over your face. You fell into a whole vat of egg. Oh, what the fuck? Can't move? Alright, there we go. That had me worried. Who is gonna shoot me? This guy? This one guy? He ain't gonna do nothing, dude. Yeah, all right. Oh, I ain't finished with you, Space Marine.
But I am finished with you.
Yeah, I'm finished with you, orc. And that's not what he said. Like, if you play the uncensored version of this, he says something really mean. He says, like, some shit. I couldn't even repeat it here because I get banned for it. Like, it was hate speech, so they had to cut it. But he said something else. And I was like, whoa. When he said it the first time, my heart hurt. Like, that's how bad it was. I was like, oh my God. Oh, I don't care if they are orcs. You can't call them that. And I was like, damn, this game is nuts. But I liked it anyways, because the majority of the game isn't like that. You know, it's not. It's just not like that.
Some good news.
This rail line will take us directly to the Titan.
But it used to have some real shit in it, just like Bulletstorm. You can't play the actual original Bulletstorm now. You just play the censored Bulletstorm.
We must get to the Titan and destroy that.
Bulletstorm originally had some words that you could not get away with saying now. Randy Pitchford, he was really worried about it. Shout out to Randy. Thanks for not making any good games ever, bud. I really appreciate it. Appreciate you disappointing me on every chance you got.
We have a chance now.
But Borderlands is so good. Yeah, and it looked even better before Randy got a hold of it. You should have seen the original trailer. That shit looked tight. Randy made it into some dumb shit. And I wanted to say something else, but I can't. Dumb shit is as best as I can get. Some flowery, dumb shit that Randy did. Along with Duke Nukem, Fuck Off Forever, Blue Shift. Fuck off, Randy. You've been making bad games your whole life. Fucking give me like 1% of the money Randy Pitchford's got. Like 1/10 of the fucking team. I'd be just like fucking knocking home runs out of the park. You wouldn't have got a fucking Colonial Marines out of me.
This is Captain Titus.
I never made Colonial Marines. You guys remember when you pitched that as an actual sequel to a good fucking franchise? A franchise people respected for a minute. I won't say they didn't shit their own bed, but Randy sure didn't help. Yeah, kill him by just looking at him. I'm gonna get killed here really quick. I gotta get the fuck out of here. Why'd they even give me the option to bring this hammer? They knew it wasn't safe. That was beginner's trap. Oh, what the fuck? I thought you were on my team. You got purple eyes like a enemy that killed me in Bloodborne. That makes me want to kill you, get all my health back, or get all my echoes back. Health. I wish killing the enemy fuck got all your health back. Thor hammer. Yep, he dead. Is he dead? Well, I don't know. I smashed his fucking head like Gallagher smashes watermelons. Do you think the watermelons live through a Gallagher act? I don't even know what the good joke would be there. I got the pieces. You just make the joke for yourself and then tell me how funny it was, I guess, in the end. Fucking Zoomers now like, what the fuck is a Gallagher? He's like a Carrot Top, but with a sledgehammer and some fruit. You guys know who Carrot Top is, right? He's that really funny person that everybody remembers. Fun story. I guess I did actually one time go to a... oh shit, I'm gonna blow myself up. I did go to a Carrot Top live comedy show, I guess. I almost said concert, but I was like, he didn't sing any songs. It wasn't really a concert. Nobody was a musician. There was just a lot of technicians making noise. But I was actually really surprised as a kid. Yeah, he needs some milk. I was surprised as a kid that Carrot Top was so adult. Like, he had done commercials on TV, and I thought he was just kind of like this normal. Like, he'd be like, oh, my grandparents would laugh at this guy's jokes. But no, it turned out that most of his jokes were about, like, getting caught by TSA with a bag of weed and stuff. And as a kid who was not into that kind of stuff at all, I laughed really hard at it. I thought it was all really funny. I kind of went because one of my friends had invited me, and that was really fun. Although it was weird, his mom took us to fast food and told me I got a water like they did, and then they stole pop. And she got mad at me because I wouldn't also steal pop. She's like, we just fill them up with pop. And looking back, that was pretty keno. But like at the time, I was like, holy shit, she's telling me to like rob this place. I didn't realize as a kid it cost like 10 cents for a fucking pop at for a restaurant to fill up a one of those cups full of pop. So I didn't know any better. I was like, that's like $2 worth of stuff. We're fucked. We stole $6 worth of pop from this place. We're going to prison. Luckily, none of us went to prison, and we all got to go enjoy Carrot Top. And I learned that I thought Carrot Top was funny. Because up until then, I would have told you Carrot Top was not funny. And I would tell you now that Carrot Top is probably not funny, but that's only because it's been 20 years. I don't make recommendations for people I haven't met in 2 decades. You could be a fucking psycho for all I know. You could talk about all kinds of fucked up shit that I disagree with now. Plus, I never know. Maybe he's one of those people that people don't like. So if you go, yeah, I really like Carrot Top now, they're like, oh, yep, got him. We got him on camera admitting to liking Carrot Top. I guess it'd be like liking Dr. Seuss maybe at this point. It's just dangerous to do. I think we should just start giving everybody green eggs and ham. It didn't make it. It didn't come anywhere near the... I like to try and blind fire those over by the trash can, but... just wasn't... She didn't go. Sometimes she goes. This time, she didn't go. Ah, stop it. Get the fuck off of me. It's like a... Oh, I guess I'm supposed to kill this guy. There we go. You, get down from there, magic user. Listen, I know your evil heretic magic is cool and all. I think it's fun. But I really need you to get down from there and pick up a Bible. But not a King James Version Bible. Don't pick one of those up. Unless you like people's fan fictions. 'Cause that's what King James did. He wrote a fan fiction about the Bible and took all the stuff he didn't like out of it. And he looked at it when he was done and he said, there, that's better than the words that God wrote. Yeah, that's how you got the King James Version. So good luck when you're reading that, you heathens. And maybe I'm joking about thinking you're heathens for reading it. Maybe I really do. Maybe I think you're all actually godless heathens. And if your church has King James versions of the Bible, I highly recommend you ask them to upgrade to the full version and not the trial. It's been a couple hundred years. Upgrade to the full version, all right? You've been getting your use out of it. Get the full version. Stop reading the trial version. You just don't need the ads. Think about how much you should be utilizing this book, you know? I'm trying to be the world's #1 real Bible salesman without making any kind of commission, which would be like maybe a first for Bible salesmen. But I'm telling you that KJV you're reading is trash, and I'll argue with you about how trash it is if you want. can come on. We'll talk about it. It'd be fun. I bet we could learn something from each other. A concept that people have completely lost nowadays. I'm one of those crazy old school people that was born before the 90s that likes it when people disagree with them so that I can talk to them about it. It's fucking insane. Most people aren't like that anymore. They hate it when people disagree with them. I will say, I play a different game though, because nowadays people play a game that when you disagree with them, you pretend to be able to listen just long enough that you can dox the person, which is probably fine, I guess. I disagree with doxing wholeheartedly. I don't like it. But, you know, if you're into that and you think that that's your MO, then nobody's going to be able to stop you. It's keystrokes on your own computer and your own conscience that would be fighting you on that one. Dark Side Phil, I saw what you got caught for. I saw that shit. Shame on you, Phil. All through that, you think I watched some schlubbo fucking tell me that crouch jump is impossible and it's fucking stupid? Half-Life is the greatest game ever made. Phil, shut your dumb mouth and just play your fucking games. We like you just fine, but stop doxing people in your chats, man. That ain't cool. Doxing people in Discord. It's really hard to dox me. I use my real name most of the time, so you know, I'm not actually too afraid of it. But I do disagree with your methods, bud. I think doxing people just because they disagree with you is dumb. I don't have an argument, so I'm just going to give away this personal information of this person to somebody who disagrees with them to make them fucking fight them in the real world. I don't have a like an argument against them, but I have a real world fight to bring to them. I much prefer the argument. I think the argument is fun. Personally, I've never had a problem with being in an argument with somebody. I think that you learn things from that. When somebody is very sure of their stance, then they will tell you things. They will speak fact and truth to you. And I think that a lot of people could use that, even if the fact and truth that you're hearing is wrong or you disagree with it. You should be able to then have a dialogue back that then debunks that person very easily. It seems like if it's so easy to say this person is wrong and they shouldn't be saying that, then you should be able to tell that person, hey, this is why you're wrong, and I think that you're wrong because of this exact thing. But it seems like nowadays we don't get that. We get, this person has the wrong opinion on Dr. Seuss, and so we need to add them to a secret list. Us, a Virginia school board, which is a real story too. Shout out to Mediker for still bringing the heat, even if he ain't making videos anymore. He's trying to give you guys content. He doesn't need to make the videos. He's giving you all the content. But that's some good content. School board got caught. What were they doing? Well, they were making a fucking Facebook group where they were doxing parents in their local area for having a different opinion on Dr. Seuss than them. Because their school was teaching how racist Dr. Seuss was, and so parents were trying to have a dialogue about that. And so a bunch of members of the school board decided that it would be a good idea to dox a bunch of members of the community about it. Because they couldn't just have they're educators, but they weren't capable of having a rational conversation with some grown adults. They're the ones teaching your children and determining what is your children learn, but they're not capable of speaking words to grown adults. They called them names and did other fucked up shit to these parents. And it's like, wow, you start to think about it, and you're like, these are the people that are teaching your children for 8 hours a day while you're at work. you know, and they're supposed to learn morality and social consciousness from these people, and what they're teaching them is that one group of people is inherently evil all the time, and all other groups are not. And if you disagree, then you are a racist. And I'm not even saying I disagree. I'm just saying, as a school board, to dox the parents of the school district that you are supposed to work for, not good form. Sending letters to people's works about it. Come on. Like, how childish are you? You couldn't even take the fight to those people. They didn't even have the cojones to, like, message those people directly and just say, why do you say this in our community, or why do you believe this? Do you think that it would behoove those people to go to one meeting? Those parents were putting on a public meeting where anybody could come and have a dialogue about the issues they thought were going on in their community. And the school board officials decided that it would be best to just shut them down. Don't go to it and state your case with facts and logic. Shut them down. They should not be allowed to speak in your community that they pay their taxes to, and their children go to your schools and stuff. They shouldn't be allowed to talk because they have a difference of opinion on Dr. Seuss than you. And that's the world that you live in. So if it hasn't come to your town yet, good. And if it has, I'm very sorry. The best you can do is just fight against it. But don't do it publicly. You know, nobody needs you online causing a ruckus. What you need to do is what those parents did. Make a second school board that kind of just within the community talks about what your school is teaching. Seemed like a pretty easy solution to it. And obviously the school board didn't like it because it outed them as Sith lords. People who only see in black and white, Sith lords. If they're not with us entirely, then they're against us. They can't believe 99.9% of what we believe. They need to believe the whole 100. That's called a cult. That's indoctrination. It's, you could call it a type of conversion therapy, maybe, or a type of forced conversion. I'm pretty sure it's exactly what they fight against, though, so.
That elevator will get us to the mooring club control.
About fucking time. I've been slogging through these depths forever.
Understood, Captain.
Where did the Inquisitor go? Also, kind of wanted him around. He seemed to have cool magic. I mean, it was evil magic, but it was pretty cool.
You belong to the machine god. You are a cog in the glory.
A lot of it is just trying to be aware of, like, what is going on around you in your own hometown. I'm not telling you got to go to community meetings and shit, but, you know, when you got a town that's got some secret Facebook shit popping up where they're doxing your neighborhood and community members, and a lot of them are going, hey, why'd you put this person's name on there? I've never seen them say anything bad. Oh, they said this or that about Dr. Seuss. Like, whoa, man, you should... A rational adult should read a comment written by another human as about Dr. Seuss and think, why is this fucking idiot so strung up about books written for children from 60? You know what? If he's so bad, just don't teach him. Don't teach Dr. Seuss. Don't read kindergartners Dr. Seuss anymore. Problem solved. Don't do it. But I also don't expect them to be read books about anything that has to do with, you know, adult things that they're not supposed to know about. Don't fucking be reading them books about that shit if you're gonna tell me Dr. Seuss is a problem. You know, Dr. Seuss isn't a problem, but this book about men and women touching themselves is okay, or this book about And this stream is flagged not for children, so fuck right off. If you're a kid, don't be watching this shit. It's not for you. But if you're an adult, you know, and this offends you, sorry that you can't have an open discourse about things you disagree with. But, you know, I believe that if Dr. Seuss is a problem and one side is able to say, hey, this well-known and renowned children's author is a problem, and not just this specific book, but just all of it's a problem, then the other side should be able to point out problems that they perceive and have the same type of outcome, because that's like how a democracy should work. And I believe that we're a democratic republic. I'm probably wrong, though. I think it changed at some point, right? What? A drone? Why'd it shoot at me? Got these mines that'll never work. Never gonna be able to blow it up with those. Why did it even give me the option of that? You know, I guess I just think about it like this. If you believe 100% of what they believe right now, is that going to ever change in the future? Because if you start believing 1% less than what they believe, then you're going to be out. You will be their enemy. And I don't like sides like that, because eventually they're going to believe something. The mob mentality is who I'm referring to, not an individual side, just in case anybody's worried. The mob mentality will believe something at some point that you don't believe, or that you don't understand why they believe. And the simple act, I've seen it, the simple act of just questioning why the belief exists is enough to be ousted from that. You will no longer be an ally, you will be an enemy, and it will happen so fast that it will spin your head. And you gotta just, when you run with a crowd, you gotta be aware of the consequences of running with that crowd. It's just, it goes for all sides, no matter what your crowd is. If your crowd likes to knock over convenience stores, you're probably gonna get in trouble for knocking over convenience stores. If your crowd likes to commit mass problems, you're probably going to have problems. If your crowd likes to commit forgery or hacking, if you're a hacker, if you're somebody who likes to steal things off like Usenet, I'll drop an old tool as not to point towards new tools, but if you're an old Usenet user, maybe you go down for that because Usenet is bad. You know what I mean? If you run with the crowd, then you just got to be aware that there's consequences for running with that specific crowd. Everybody does it. If you run with a crowd that's online, doxing people because they believe a difference of opinion about Dr. Seuss than you, then now as people are doxing those people about it, because that's how it's working, and I disagree with it, but now those people are getting doxed for being doxers and also public figures in their community, and I just, like, it's never gonna end unless people just stop fucking doing it. Don't be a part of those groups. When some asshole talks about how cool it's gonna be when you guys dox all those supporters of X, whatever that is, just go, yeah, I don't think so, I'm not interested. Because what happens when we're the next supporters of the wrong thing? You know, somebody that's not even a problem right now, but becomes a problem. I would say Gavin Newsom, Andrew Cuomo, right? Or Chris Cuomo. I can't remember which one's the governor. Cuomo, problem. If you're Newsom, or you're Cuomo right now, you're kind of in a bad spot. And a couple months ago, you were not in a bad spot. So what happened? You know, well, there was at one moment, for one frame of your million frame existence, you fucked up. And you adopted a culture that says you can't do that. And so now that culture that you've adopted has ate you from the inside out, because that's what you told it to do and expect it to do. And now it's turned on you, and it's going to turn on everybody. It will turn on everyone. These people aren't the first ones, you know. But, like, there's going to be a vote to fucking recall Gavin Newsom now. Like, I thought he was one of your guys' biggest allies. I thought that everything he did was untouchable, you know? It's kind of scary when you start to think about somebody like that being at the mercy of the mob mentality. Somebody that within what seems like a fraction of a second is just out. That's it. It's done. Get out. Said the wrong thing one time. Get the fuck out, bro. Not allowed. Mistakes. What the fuck's that? Ain't nobody here's ever made one of those. Better get out. Better beat it. I used to believe that people were kind of defined by the way that they dealt with the mistakes that they made rather than the act of making a mistake. Yeah, a mistake is the idea of a mistake itself is that you didn't mean to do it. So I wouldn't think that something you didn't mean to do should be life-altering. You know, I understand some people say, oh, that was a mistake. Didn't mean to do it, you know.
Ejecting power core. Shutting down all systems.
Captain!
It's not my fault. I thought she wanted me to just fucking jump and lunge at her and grab her and then force her to do things. That was just a mistake.
Shutting down all systems.
That's not a mistake, you know. But being a human and agreeing with some things that you hear that hit right with you at the time, and then being allowed to change your opinion is inherently human. So you should be doing that. And you shouldn't be faulted for that. But we seem to take the idea that we've got enough people on the planet that enough of them will not make mistakes. We might as well just grind up the people that do. They might as well just be hamburger.
Perhaps we can return the device to them.
This guy thinks The Last of Us sucks. Grind him up. Don't need him.
Contact Lieutenant Mira.
How could anybody not like that game? We don't need anybody who doesn't like that game on this planet. Just get rid of them. Kill them.
Suppose putting a bolt around through that damnable power source is out of the question.
Too risky.
Sounds fucked up when you say it like that.
For all we know. Upon our return to McCrae,
Maybe just replace Last of Us with everything that you want to say that type of shit about people for. And then if it sounds crazy, then it probably is. I don't want that plasma gun back. I definitely don't want that. I think we're getting towards the end.
This damn thing secured, Sergeant.
I think this is almost it. I'll probably take a break here in a minute.
While I run this little errand.
Okay. I'll probably take a break right here.
I intend to drastically thin their ranks.
Lieutenant Mira's Valkyrie is on its way, Captain.
Excellent.
So, yeah.
And watch for the
I
chaos
think we're
lords
almost done. I said an hour earlier, and I think that was like half an hour ago, but I'm not quite sure. So, yeah, I'll be right back, and then we'll keep going, because I'm definitely going to be beating Space Marine tonight, so I can take it out of my PlayStation and put something else in. So all right, I'm back. What you got? Let's see. Pull up the chat. Hard to read that. And every time I click on the screen, the chat window goes to the back of it. All right. Currently at setting up OPL so I can have some nice visuals, organization for my USB hard drive. Got to clear this old HDD and format it to FAT32. Yeah, definitely. You want that shit to look like the old, like, Wii, when you had the, like, cover select and you could just browse through them and it was really nice. That shit was key, get game covers and whatnot working using the OPL manager and add in some higher gigabyte games through the USB utility. Watching some dude, so I'm following along. Cool, man. Yeah, that's once you get it set up, the cool part is that you always can keep it set up. And I used to use the FTP style server on it so that I could just send the games, like if I downloaded something new and I never had to disconnect all that shit and set it back up. I could just, use FileZilla or whatever and FTP over and fucking send myself that shit. So I did, though, back in the day. I had the old, I still have it, it's the one I use, my old fat PS2, and it's got the network adapter with the hard drive because back in the day I used to play Final Fantasy 11 online on the PS2, and that was pretty fun. But I went on to play it on other consoles. I think the 360 was the next one that I ended up playing it on, and then I gave up on it after that. I played it on PC too, but yeah, I had that. So I had an old big IDE hard drive attached to that and then slid into the fucking PS2. And that shit was always great. I filled that thing up with just a ton of games. And the USB at the time only ran at 1.0 because Sony had locked the USB. I think they fixed that now. I think they fixed the driver issue with 1.0. I think it runs in 1.1 speed, but I'm not sure. Which is why you get kind of weird, slower loading when it comes to certain games. Like Gitaru Man has some pretty slow loading when it comes to the hard drive, booting it off the hard drive. But yeah, that's definitely a good way to go. Glad to hear you're going that route. It was fun with the patched games and that PS2 Slim, but at some point you want to just fill the hard drive and never have to dick with it again. Hard drives are so fucking cheap nowadays that it's like, whatever, 2 gigabyte hard drive, 2 terabyte hard drive, throw it on there if it'll fit. I don't even know what could handle maybe a terabyte, maybe 500 gig. I haven't looked in a while, so. But definitely the way to go. Glad you're doing it. Real fun. I kind of have gotten to the point now where, like, I was looking at the Xbox that I've got, and I have some official Xbox games now, and I was like, well, I've got pirated copies of some of these games, but, like, even the Xbox that I just modded, like, maybe a couple months ago, I kind of want to unmod it, and then, because there's just not that many Xbox games. I'll just buy them. There's only a few games that I even want. Like, what? It's like the Dreamcast 2. It's almost worth having some of the games. Like, you need the Jet Set Radio Future and Sega GT, which those came together, so that's no problem. But, like, Panzer Dragoon and shit. Other than that, most of the games, you know, you got, like, Halo and Fusion Frenzy, Bloodwake, maybe, Crimson Skies. I think that's about it. I'm sure there's other stuff if I sat there and thought about it. I think Dead or Alive 3 only came out on that, so that's probably worth getting. Dead or Alive 1 got remastered on it, so that's probably good. But when you look at it, you got like 10, maybe 20 games that are worth buying on the regular Xbox. Probably they go for like $4 to $10 a piece, so you like for less than $100 to $200. I just have every game I've ever really wanted and I ever enjoyed. I pirated shit like Blinks, the Timekeeper or whatever, and just, it was probably great. I remember it being great back in the day, but boy, did it not hold up now for that. That shit didn't hold up. Just wasn't very much fun anymore. And then 2 was even, I guess it's technically a better game, but what a waste of a couple DVDs. It was nothing like Conker's Live and Reloaded, but you can't play that on Xbox Live, so it's just a technically better looking but worse version of the N64 game. So that's kind of where I'm at. I do, however, like my Vita TV. I do have a mod on that because I have a SD to Vita card in there. So in order for me to be able to install, you know, 128 gigabytes worth of games to the Vita, I need that, because even like an 8 gigabyte Vita memory card, which was proprietary, goes for like $60 now. It's unbelievable. They're just ridiculously expensive. So you buy this adapter that goes into the Vita game card slot, much like an old R4 card did, and then you just mod the Vita now, which is easy to do and permanent. It didn't used to be, but it is now. So now every time you boot it up, it just mods itself, and then it loads the games off of that like that's the SD card or the memory card that's in it, and it doesn't know any better. So you're able to actually install a giant swath of games rather than just the 4. It comes with 1 in it, and then whatever memory card you got. I think I got an 8 gig, but it's just not very much. Some of those Vita games were big. You end up spending a lot of space on them when it really comes down to it. You start to question whether you want that game or not. I used to just keep them all installed on my PS3, so I could transfer them to the Vita. But then I got that, modded it, and just installed all my official games and shit to it at one time. And I don't take it online. I don't do anything like that with it. But it just sits down there. And if I ever want to play a Vita game on the TV, I've got a small stack of Vita games behind me, but I mostly had digital shit. It was my digital portable console. I bought a lot of stuff. before it digitally, so got a good library digital. And it was always disappointing with the Vita TV that they restricted me from playing all the games. So I first wanted to mod it because of the whitelist hack that's on there that allows you to play almost all the Vita games, whether they're listed as supported or not. Holy shit, man. No. Why does it keep pointing me fucking up? Can't even look the right direction. Holy shit, man. These guys are too hard. I'm gonna die from this. Takes 3 to kill each one. Got 2 more I could kill, potentially, if I perfect it. Which I didn't. Damn, maybe. What the fuck, man? Need some health back. This is crazy. Come on, dude. You guys couldn't get one of these 2 guys? Pretty sure I got 2 buddies and they couldn't get 1 guy between the 2 of them. I gotta do it from over here. One more. He's dead. God damn. Look at that.
These traitors are determined, and this landing pad does not offer much cover.
Is Coca-Cola Zero. Just plain, not vanilla this time. I didn't want the vanilla or the... What I wanted was Mountain Dew Major Melon, but no fucking store around me's got that anymore. I bought them all out of it, I guess. By fucking 2 12-packs, and nobody ever carries it again. They didn't even have the 3 I needed to get the discount. Like, they just... You could mix and match Pepsi products, so... Just ended up getting a fucking regular Mountain Dew instead, and I hated that. That tasted like shit. Regular Mountain Dew sucks. I think that's that old man taste I got now. I just can't drink something that tastes like pure sugar. It's just pure sugar. It's like thick sugar. The Major Melon is like enough for me. It tastes like candy already. But it's not so thick that it's like a syrup.
My armies will spill humanity's blood across the stars. You continue to resist my touch. Only a deep connection to the wood can explain this. Will you be joining us soon?
Brother. Yeah, I think I'm down for it at this point. I think I'm ready. Let's do this. Then you go with him. And as soon as you get there, you just start killing everybody. Because they're all heretics. They need to go in the game. I would never believe that about somebody in real life.
I couldn't reach him in time.
But in the game,
Simonis died as we all should.
these fucking orcs gotta go. We gotta kill them. We gotta take them out. They're a threat. Threat to the whole universe. Would you just let Darth Vader stay alive? Come on. You wouldn't. You would kill Darth Vader. And if you wouldn't, that's pretty sick. I don't care how good Anakin flew that dumb pod. He killed all those halflings. I know. They were younglings. That's even worse. I like to just think of them as little people Jedi, though. That way it's not so sad. And he killed that whole village of sand people. That was sick. It wasn't all the sand people that were bad. Just a couple of them, man. Now I'm stuck on this fence. Me, the Ultramarine, stuck on this fence.
Attack!
Okay, gain some health, gain some health, get some health, get some more health. Hell yeah, boy. Time to die. I really wish this didn't Duke Nukem Forever me. And fucking lose armor while I'm doing. Come on. What even hit me there? Take that. Take it. Take it right through your heart, buddy. See, now I'll take 1 billion fucking damage. All because in order to kill that guy, I gotta visceral him. But they surround me with people that when I visceral that guy, they fucking instantly deal me retarded damage. Die. Take it. Take this axe of justice.
Mirror here. Valkyrie on approach. Captain Titus, we're ready to transport you.
What kind of stuff are you gonna put on there? You gonna put anything good on there, like the original EDF, or anything cool, specific? You got something specific you're throwing onto that hard drive?
Nemeros Nemeroth killed Sidonus for the power source. You said the Inquisitor's work was heretical, Leandros. You are right.
What do you mean?
Nemeroth plans to use the power source to trigger his transformation into a demon prince.
Abomination.
How can we stand against such a creature?
Right.
I will kill Nemeroth when he's most vulnerable. During the transformation. Safeguard Sidonus until the apothecary arrives. Then join the Imperial attack.
Going alone is suicide. Or worse.
Turn that up a
We
little
know
bit.
the enemy takes great interest in your connection.
Oh
to
yeah,
chaos.
definitely try Michigan
fear
Report from
my
Hell.
form
Oh
to
yeah, I
chaos?
forgot the import game side of it, man.
Whatever lies behind your resistance, it can only be to the enemy's favor.
Siren 2,
Why?
dude.
Perhaps this resistance
Sick.
can get you close enough for a killing
That's
blow.
so fucking cool.
I will destroy Nemeroth with skill and steel, or die trying. If this resistance
All that
comes
cool
into play
shit
during
that you
battle,
can't play. Yeah, Global Defense Force
So
stuff.
be it.
Yep. All that cool shit you can't get here. They just decided we weren't good enough for them. Some games that didn't work with Burn It. Yeah. Hopefully they work with that. And it's not just an emotion engine thing. I mean, gotta pretend like I don't know what I'm talking about. Hopefully it's not something to do with like the
I must reach the orbital
PS2,
spire.
you know.
Farewell, Captain.
I wouldn't know other than I've used the hard drive at one point, you know. That's it. I've used a hard drive here or there with my PlayStation. Pretty good. Aw, man, yeah. I just remember being a kid, not being able to afford any of these games. I'd rent and shit. I'd be able to just put the disc into it. And
Hard work occupies the body and distracts the mind. It is a noble and worthy thing.
I guess play the burned ones back in the day with the swap magic, but later on, yeah, it became that hard drive. Man, that was so good. It got the Blockbuster one game out at any time, unlimited rentals per month, and Blockbuster was like at the end of the street, so we'd go down like 3 blocks and rent a game, take it back to the house for like 6 hours, and then before they'd close, we would take it back, but we would have just ripped it to the hard drive in that time, and then we'd take it back and go grab something else. And then when they didn't have anything else that you wanted, you just cancel the one out at any time deal. You can't do that now because there's no such thing as Blockbuster, so I don't mind telling that secret. But that used to be like, that kind of shit used to be where it was at back in the day. That and using DVD decryptor and DVD shrink to rip every movie that you ever rented to a new DVD, burn that to a DVD 4. Just had different colored CD cases for what was in it. Oh, it's the blue one. That one's got PS2 games. Ah, the red one's got Xbox 360 games. Oh, there we go. The black one's got all the DVDs in it. Like, stack of DVDs was like, you know, $40 at the time, so it was pretty expensive, but you were getting, you know, 100 DVDs out of it. I'm gonna own 100 movies when this is all over for $40 and some time. That's how I had to think about it back in the day. We didn't have, you know, I couldn't download a megabyte a second like I can now. If I want something, I just get it. you know, I buy it off Amazon and I have it within a second. Just like Walmart return policy. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't know. I'd love to talk about that. I cut that from a review that I was doing because I was like, I wonder how much of this is still like legal to tell people to do, like how to do it. Kind of made me wonder if it was legal to teach people that, if Walmart's even changed their return policy since then. Let's just say back in the day, like 2005, we'll say, you could buy 2006. You could buy a game from their PC gaming, and obviously they were not able to return it because it was opened, but they were required by law to exchange it at the very minimum. So what you would do is you would take that, and then you would take the Steam code out of the box, and then you would go take it back, and they would give you a new copy of it, but they would open it in front of you. Like, that made a difference, and you would get a brand new card code of Steam stuff. And so if you had a buddy and you guys wanted to go in halves on a brand new Steam game back in the day, you used to be able to just buy one copy and almost literally split it, because the disc didn't do anything other than install like the base files. You had to use the code to unlock it, and once you unlocked it, it was permanently in your account. So that was, I saw that happen quite a bit. Holy shit, there's 2 of them now? This is like insane. This has just become pure insanity. Hell yeah. I think I got one of them. Trying to stand where this other one can't get me, but I'm almost out of this bolter's ammo. I'm hoping that this will give me more of it. Oh yeah, that's what we wanted. We want these high caliber rounds. I want to shoot these fools right in the face with this Coke cans from a distance. I want them to die when I do it. Fuck, man. Just can't do it. Like, how much health does this thing have? It's insane. There. Thank God. Damn. That was crazy. Just kept coming back to life. Like, just kept spawning all these guys. Couldn't get nobody killed. Couldn't keep them dead, at least. You have been judged a heretic, and you shall be executed accordingly.
Captain Titus, the Liberation Fleet is in orbit. Fresh troops are landing, preparing to assault the orbital spire.
But yeah, that kind of stuff back in the day, like that was there was a little while there that I was writing a small, just kind of short story about the new age of like what shoplifting actually looked like now, and shoplifting, because I was thinking about it because, you know, when I was younger, I did that kind of shit. I don't do that kind of stuff now, but I did that kind of stuff then. And it made whatever justifications I needed to say it was fine. I was doing it, whatever. Can't really take it back now, and I won't. But I wouldn't do it now, and I don't advocate for people doing it now. Times are different even from then, but you know, I did work for Walmart after that, and I did attempt to get that policy changed because of that exact thing. So from the inside, I attempted to, you know, be that Janny, attempted to be that moderator, you know, although I was getting paid to do it. I kind of gave him the eye on the inside and said, hey, you know, this is kind of how I would say it could be exploited in the past. For a while there, they were doing it at my local store that way, but then, you know, like, old habits die hard. They just kind of fell back into what was easiest, and that was to just do it, you know, just do the return. So, but I had seen so many people at that point, they would buy like a Dyson $300 vacuum, Powerball at the time, brand new, had just come out. And they would take that vacuum cleaner home, and they would put their old fucking vacuum cleaner into the box, and then they would send it, they would bring it back up to our counter and go, oh, it's fuck crazy. As soon as I got home, like I opened the box and I was like, whoa, my old vacuum cleaner's inside this box. So you guys need to take that shit back. Give me my money back. Well, would you like to exchange it for the Dyson you tried to buy? No, I've lost faith in the company, and I'm gonna, you know, I guess that kind of shit. I still do. I smile when people get away with it, and I do like getting away with that. Not at that level, not at $300 Dyson Power Vacuum, you know, with my old crappy fucking vacuum cleaner for $39 that I bought. You know, that's kind of bullshit. But I do think it's funny when corporations kind of, because of their lackadaisical outlook on that kind of shit, they get taken by people who are just smarter than them. I think it's funny. I don't think it's funny when your average person gets taken by somebody or a corporation, you know, like for money. I think that that's bullshit. But I think if your average schmo can fucking get a free item because the Walmart cashier forgot to ring it up, then, like, no, I don't think you're a bad person for not walking immediately back in and paying for it. I think you just load up your car and get the fuck out of there. If you attempted to have them do it, you know, if you followed the rules and they fuck up, then that's your fault. Like, if your bank hands you an extra tenner, you could be nice. You could hand it back to them and go, hey, you accidentally handed me $10 extra. But, like, why? Like, you don't get a Good Samaritan bonus. There's no such thing. Your Good Samaritan bonus was that they handed you $10 extra. Just take the fucking money. They're a bank. That shit is, number one, it's insured, and it's not going to cost anybody anything for doing it. Like, nobody's even going to get in trouble for it happening. So just take your good luck and fortune and don't, they always say, like, never look a gift horse in the mouth. And that's it right there. When you get handed free something from somebody who was supposed to charge you for it, you should not look that gift horse in the mouth. You should just say, thank you, and walk the fuck out. Thank you, dummy. Thank you, wagey, who wasn't capable of doing your job properly. This ain't my fault. I didn't do this. The dumb idiot they hired did this. Should do that. You shouldn't do that. That's wrong. Why? Some corporation you hate underpays fucking their workers and buys like shit quality stuff from third world countries that they exploit like child labor and slave labor laws for. Like, I understand, oh, they're getting paid. They're getting paid like $1 an hour. Like, I shop at Walmart. I'm not advocating against them in any way. But I'm just saying, like, don't white knight a company you would then also complain about for their ethical practices. Like, what a joke. I'm a revolutionary, but also don't do bad things. Well, what are bad things? Well, just things that make, you know, that maybe would make that company sad. We're not bullies. We don't want to bully the old Walmart for fucking not being able to ring up items properly after 100 fucking years. That's not your fault. Just smile about it. And if they overcharge you, don't say anything to the cashier. Never fucking say anything to the cashier, at least if you live in my state, because as soon as they charge you too much, you go, thank you, can I have that receipt? You take the receipt, you walk straight to the counter, and in my state, we have what's called a bounty. And so because they charged you wrong from what the item was marked or advertised at, you then get $3 plus the difference of the item. So you end up with like $5 sometimes, and you're like, hell yeah, this is sweet. I made $5 for buying this item. And all because I didn't play good citizen and go, excuse me, I think you rang that up wrong. Yes, I don't want to have to pay that extra $2 now to make back 250% later, a couple seconds from now. I don't want that. That sounds stupid. Do that across 4 items. Get $20. Don't purposefully mark things wrong. Don't try and scam them on it. You know. Then they can get you. Then it is wrong. You know, then you're falsifying shit. You can get in trouble for that stuff. They can call the police. But, if you just... Like, so I didn't do it in this example, but I recently went to my local Walmart and they had, Left 4 Dead was out on the shelf. It had a shelf tag that said $14.98. It was Left 4 Dead 2. So I went to buy it and it rang up $19.98 or whatever their price was, $19.88 or whatever. And, I had already dealt with this guy over a price discrepancy for Persona Strikers, and also a price discrepancy over a clearance tagged copy of Captain Tsubasa's Soccer. So I didn't want to deal with this fucking idiot anymore, and so I just said, dude, that rang up wrong too. And he said, well, technically it rang up right. I've got the new price tag over here, but I haven't had a chance to put it out yet. And I said, okay. And he actually looked at me and goes, do you want that price still? Yeah, I want the fucking price that it said on the shelf. I want the price that was the entire reason I picked the fucking game up off the shelf in the first place. Yes, I want that price. Sorry you didn't do your job on time. It's like, it's my fault you're an incompetent fuck now 3 times in a row. But I should have paid the wrong price for each of those things, walked up to the customer service counter and said, this dummy back here charged me wrong, got the difference, and got $3 a piece for them. Then I would have almost got the Left 4 Dead 1 that I bought for $12.98 for free. But sometimes dealing with idiots isn't worth the time either. Like, I've been here for 20 minutes. I had to wait for this dumbass to bring some keys over to me so that he could unlock the case. And then I told him what the game was and pointed at it, and he had a hard time figuring out what a finger pointing at a specific title means, and also me repeating the name of the title to him. It just that lost him being a worker in an electronics department. So I was understanding, and then I walked to the shelf next to that, and I pointed at the very bottom, and I said, you got Captain Tsubasa on clearance down there. I want that too. And he opened that, and I had the 2 Left 4 Deads in my hand, because those were out on the regular shelves. And I said, here, you can take these up to the counter as well. So I handed him those games, and then they all rang up wrong. Every one of them, I think, rang up wrong. I don't even think the Left 4 Dead 1 rang up right. I think they all rang up wrong. What the fuck does it want from me here? Seems like I should be able to go down somewhere, but I just can't. I guess there's still guys down there it wants me to kill. Over there, hidden in that shit. Oh, I can go down here. Okay, good. Got fucking lost. Sometimes you don't deal with like dumb idiots like that. The guy that was ringing up my Zelda Breath of the Wild when I was buying it was on sale for $40. And then he argued with me about how it was a different fucking Zelda. And I'm like, no, it isn't. And then he finally, the other guy who works in the department came over and asked him what was up. And he looked at him and he goes, well, this guy needs this price match, but I don't actually know how to do it. And I was like, this motherfucker's been standing here arguing with me over the price match thing because he didn't know how to do his job. Couldn't fucking believe it. I was like, why don't you just say, yeah, I'll get that price match for you in a second. Sorry, I've never done it before. Like, that seems simple. Not to fucking argue with me for 15 minutes about a goddamn price that you know you're wrong about, but just don't want to have to do it. Like, that motherfucker, he deserves $15 an hour. Absolutely. Give him a fucking raise, in fact. He's making your department so good. He should be the only cashier that works back here, I think. Even the fucking dude who worked there was like, oh, yeah. Yeah, you should have just said something. And I was like, yeah, that's a pretty nice way to put that. I probably wouldn't have been so nice to that guy. But I only ran electronics departments for retail shops, so I wouldn't know how to deal with that situation. I'd probably be called mean by the person that I had to deal with. I had a kid one time drop a we kept all of our laptops on the top shelves all the way across the top at one store I worked at. And he was up on our second story, like, stairs. You know, that's the ladder, but it's really just like a staircase. And he dropped a fucking laptop off the top of it, just $1,000 laptop. Just smashed when it landed. Like, holy shit, that guy's in there. I'm not going to be able to kill him. What the fuck? There. Thank God. Get the fuck out of there. And I was the manager of the department, and I'm like, whoa, man, you know, you just dropped that laptop. And he's like, I know. I'm like, okay, well, you're gonna have to claims that out and stuff. And then, like, afterwards, I was like, so what happened? And he's like, with what? And I'm like, well, with the $1,000 laptop you just smashed from 2 stories up, man. Like, how did it fall? And he's like, I don't know, just having a bad day. Why does it matter? I'm like, holy shit, are you fucking kidding me? Like, this is your attitude? Then tried to tell me that I needed to just get off of his back. It was just an accident. Like, I'm kind of on your back now because your attitude about the whole thing is so nonchalant. Like, you destroyed $1,000 worth of, you know, product, and you're just like, oh well. Why did it happen? Because I'm having a bad day. Like, well, that doesn't exactly give me good faith in the fact you didn't do that shit on purpose. I would think that if you were somebody who destroys $1,000 worth of company property and kind of just go, oh my god, I can't believe, oh my god, holy shit. And you'd come down from the ladder and you'd be like, wow, I'm really sorry, I can't believe that happened. I was trying to get it set. Maybe I set it on the thing wrong. Make up a fucking lie. I don't care, but don't tell me that I'm in the wrong for fucking calling you out on your shit. It was literally my job to do that. Listen to some dumbass tell me that I was having a bad day. Okay, so you drop $1,000 laptops? Just get off my back. Why don't you go home? Why'd you send him home? Well, because he kept telling me that I was the asshole. I was going to listen to it. One of us was doing our job, and the other one was destroying company property, I would assume by accident, but I can't be sure. Because he essentially told me to fuck right off instead of just telling me what happened. That kid was then smart enough to ask me for a recommendation. Yep. I gave him one, alright. Gave him a good one. He was smart enough to send them to my personal email, too, which was really funny. Because that means it was on work-related. I never got another recommendation, so I always assumed it was actually just him trying to find out whether I would give him a bad recommendation. News flash, I did. Give some kid who tells me to fuck off, like for destroying property, like a good recommendation. Same kid argued with me about some other stupid shit, and then was like, you know, when I'm talking to the customer about some stuff, you know, and you disagree, you know, I kind of wish you would do that after the fact. And I'm like, when you're telling a customer that this thing will do something that it can't do, and I correct you, that's a coaching opportunity. That's not up for debate. That's like you're telling them wrong, and so I'm correcting your wrong. And when you argue with me, if it happens again, you can just go home. And then we didn't get along anymore, which was fine, because I didn't think we got along to begin with. He just was some dumb idiot who couldn't do his job. I'm taking you the fuck out. Die. There we go. I thought that they would have turned that maybe green to make it a little...
Ultramarines, this
like
is
the
Captain
lights on
Titus.
the lift would be green to make it a little easier to see, but... I guess making it the only place I could go was
Tell your
another
pilot to
option.
make his approach.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna go get another one of those. While this fucking game loads. Almost sat on my headphones. grabbed, just reached into the bag and grabbed, or the box, and grabbed a blackberry lime. I don't even know how much longer it's gonna go. So I guess I was wrong when I said an hour at about 30 minutes, so I don't know how much longer. I would assume they keep making it seem like this is almost the end, but I keep finding elevators that take me to new places, so. Chapter 16, the Spire of Madness. Orbital Spire approach. Are you on my team? It's hard to tell which ones of you guys are on my team.
We joined the Liberation Fleet at Bakar,
Yeah,
along with a
cool.
squad of Black Templars.
Unleash the fury
Sorry.
you showed
Thanks,
in
bro.
the Aurelian Crusade.
Appreciate you
And
joining the
glad
cause.
to bring in a few blood ravens with it.
You may rely on that, Captain.
Yeah,
Then
I will.
join the forces driving into the demon host, and stop any enemies trying to follow me up the orbital spire.
None shall find us wanting.
Honor and glory, Bloodraven.
Wish I could choose. I guess that's a complaint I got. I wish I could choose which gun I wanted to swap out for which, and not just certain guns, like a Stalker Bolter for. I'd probably keep that. I'd probably get rid of the regular Bolter, but I guess it wants me to keep that. Just not a whole lot of ammo for it.
Purge the heretics!
Yeah, an achievement or for something or other. Shit, getting wasted. About to go down. Die, heretic. I'm gonna die. That's it. I'm out.
And we shall
God
know no
damn.
fear.
Whew. Man, getting hard. Prince of the Diamonds. Did they ever re-release Simon? Did they ever re-release Siren 2 onto anything? Is that what Blood Call is on the PS3? Because I know we didn't ever get that. Or whatever one came out in Japan only. New translation, I think is what it might have been called. I take back calling it Blood Curse or whatever. Pretty sure there was one that came out called like Siren New Translation on the PS3 that we never got. Physical, they had a physical copy of it. Because I think there's a East Asia copy that is got English subtitles. No, and it's an original game that we never got. Okay, yeah. It's pretty Kino, man. A whole Siren that we never got, and that never got re-released. Pretty good. Oh my god, they're gonna fucking kill me again. God damn. Blood Curse is a different game. Yeah. Is New Translation then just Blood Curse? I guess I should just look that up. Nope, those are the same game. So yeah, Blood Curse and New Translation are just the same game. So I guess New Translation's just the only way to get a physical copy of it. That's kind of a bummer there, but it's pretty cool that there's a whole nother Siren game. Damn, man. I didn't even know what the fuck to do here. This is crazy. Maybe I should go for this? Not that. I want that lost cannon. Bad. Yep. That bitch. I think I got a headshot on him through his back. Be pretty cool. That. Shut up. You're telling me to fucking attack. What do you think I'm doing? Who do you think's killed the most so far? Me or you, bud? What are you doing back here anyways? I'm in sniper mode, bitch. Give me some more ammo. That's not lost cannon ammo. Sucks. Yeah, I guess you guys are all fucking welcome. I killed all those guys for you. Nobody even said thanks. Thanks, brother. For killing all of them. You killed every single one. We almost literally didn't do shit. I should have kept that lost cannon. It's like the only thing that takes those things down. Where is it? You guys gotta have one laying around here somewhere.
Brothers, forward!
I got like, I have had a games review blog for years now, and I got like one of the first comments in the last few days that was not just pure spam. And I wonder if that person got droped because I copied one of my Pac-Man reviews over to that, and so I wondered if maybe that got him over to it, to that blog. And he used my how to play Japanese N64 games on your US N64 post.
Drive them back!
And was like, wow, I just did this and it works, you know. It's like, hey, all right, finally. 10 years. It hasn't quite been 10. It's close. Glad I finally helped someone. Maybe that same guy will read about how to fix Game Boy cartridges, and we can have two of us fixing Game Boy cartridges and putting them back into circulation. Almost every Game Boy card I got, I had to fix. And I don't sell them, but I could, I guess. I found a good way to be able to buy official Game Boy carts and not have to worry about getting clones, was to just buy broken official cartridges from other people, and then to just reflow the cartridges. So you just kind of heat the cartridge up enough that it resolders all the chips back down. And then it works again. It's my Pokemon Red and my Zelda Oracle of Ages were both like that. And then my Dragon's Warrior 3 and my Oracle of Seasons both needed batteries put into them. People thought that they were broken because the batteries, but the batteries fixed them. So you end up spending like less than what you would normally spend, and you almost guarantee you're getting an official one. Although you still gotta watch out. You gotta know what the boards look like and stuff. You don't want to get totally got. You don't want to open it up and have it be bad. Only buy from people who post pictures of the board. If you're buying Game Boy shit. It's good advice, I guess.
Titus. Squad Solinus reporting in. Manufactorum Narcis is secure.
Very good.
Your orders, Captain.
I guess because they're talking, I can't to tear off. To tear off. There we go. It was because they were chatting. Wasn't able to do it. I guess. I drop this now because fuck it, and I pick whatever this up. Oh, they didn't give me anything. They just gave me some people. Okay. I was hoping for one last, like, cool... Like, here's a cool upgrade for you. Just for the end of the game, Ultramarine.
Thunderhawk ready for transport, Captain Titus.
I will need all your skill, pilot.
I will take you into the Eye of Terror if you ask it, Captain.
The orbital spire will do for today, brother.
I guess, yeah, just open on up, man. I need to get on in there. We need to get the fuck going. That was kind of disappointing, I guess, about that fucking corner there. Damn. I hope that didn't happen from UPS. It would just give me another reason to say, man, I fucking hate UPS. Every time anything I ever get that's coming UPS, I just fucking cringe. There we go. Got the clothes now. Oh, what a shame. Nice, perfect, brand new. This thing was a fucking treasure, and they destroyed it. They broke it to fucking smithereens along the way. That's how much they care about your ancient history. Let's see how long this thing lived before UPS touched it for 1 day. They touched it 1 day. Copyright 92, 98, 99. So, okay, I'm going to say this was probably pressed in 1999. So, this thing lived for 22 years. Right here. 22 years it was alive. and then UPS got a hold of it for 1 day, and they shattered the fuck out of it. 1 day in UPS's hands. 22 years, lived fine. UPS 1 day, damaged. Like, what a joke. People still use those fucking dickheads. UPS, you better get me that leap motion here tomorrow, and it better be in fucking tact. I'm not even gonna say what I'm gonna do if it's not. I'll go fucking psycho on you guys. Your office is really close. I'll show up. Which is what I'm supposed to do when you guys damage property, so it's not a threat. It's literally just me saying I'll follow protocol. But I can say it menacingly. I'm gonna show up and follow your fucking standards and protocol, buddy. That's gonna happen. I might bring that in tomorrow and just bitch at him about it. I buy so much from Amazon. If I take a picture of that, I will get that game for free. I may do it just to prove it. But Amazon, if you're a good customer, okay, you pay for Prime, you don't buy shit and then can't pay for it or whatever you fucking do. You don't tell them this is broken, and when they're like, send it back, you don't, you know. You follow all those steps, okay? And then Amazon, every once in a while, when you call them up and you go, yeah, you guys totally royally fucked me on this. They say, we'll give you a refund in Amazon credit, and you can keep the product. And you go, thank you. That solves my problem. Because they can't send me another one of these games from fucking 1999. Okay? I could order a different one from somebody else, but brand new. I got to open it already smashed. I should have just bought a used one, I guess. But, c'est la vie. Anyways, I'm going to take a break here for a minute, and then be back to finish up whatever is left of this. I think we're in the home stretch, so probably won't be doing what I did last night, I don't think, although I might have timed it just right, because I like to dawdle, and I like to lose. I like to talk a lot, so. I'll be back in a minute, and we'll get this game finished up. Okay, sorry. I was on the phone for a minute. So I might head down south for a couple weeks, visit my grandma. My grandpa passed away recently, so my grandma's kind of been wishing people could come down there and see her, you know, and with COVID, nobody's been going around anywhere, so. But now all of them down there are all vaccinated, and everybody I know is getting vaccinated, so.
I will hold here
Pretty
as long as
much,
I can, Captain.
No, brother. Rejoin our forces and
would
bring
be like
fury to the enemy.
a normal trip down there, which would be cool.
Yes, sir.
Went down there last summer during the break of, like, where there was no travel restrictions. Went to Virginia Beach and stuff, which was cool. Hung out at Grandma and Grandpa's, got some Keno eggs and bacon for breakfast. Hiked through some mountains. Got to eat lunch on some waterfall with my kid. Pretty good trip. Be fun to go again. See, you said something, but I didn't put the chat window in front. Like a total noob. There we go. I guess I forgot to switch it back to this too. So far over 4 gigabyte ISO. I run through USB utility errors after it reaches 100%. So until I figure out what the problem is, I'm not going to be playing any games. No one has this problem. It just works for them. Errors after it reaches 100%. If the format is FAT32, then I think it's got a 4 gig file size limit. Yeah, 4 gigabytes exactly is a file size limit, so they shouldn't be able to be putting files that are larger than 4 gigabytes if it's one file that's larger than 4 gigs. If it's broken up into multiple files, then it would work. But yeah, that's a FAT32 over NTFS issue. I wonder if there's a way to install them a certain way to the hard drive that's different. I got the jump pack. Forgot. It expects me to fly. Or I'm going the wrong way. I'm going the wrong way. Fuck it. And then they were dead.
This madness will not stop me, and neither will you.
Smash. Smash. Smash this guy now. Smash. Smash you. Oh, you guys hurt when you hit me. Smash. Who the fuck was shooting me? I don't like when motherfuckers I can't see are shooting me. Take this, Damons. Alright. And the new ISO shows up as 0 gigabytes, and every game I'm trying is over 4 gigabytes. I'm trying to break the file up using the PS2 USB utility and does it in parts, but it fails after converting. Oh. Fucking weird. I don't know. It's been too long since I've dealt with any of that shit. I wish I had a good answer. I know you're not necessarily asking for that, but I do wish I had a good answer for you.
The dark gods of the world grows down.
Brothers thought the same, traitor. Their corpses lie behind me.
Yeah, their corpses lie behind me. Smash. Yo, that dude exploded like a watermelon.
And purge.
I think I'm supposed to be flying around this battlefield like crazy. Just jumping from one place to the next.
Out of fuel.
Oh, I'm out of fuel now. I definitely was wrong when I said that. But maybe at the moment I was right. Striker bolter, storm bolter. Guess. Do any damage to that. Wish I had a lost cannon.
glory of chaos!
Hold the door! Kill the weak!
I'm gonna die. I don't think I can get out of here. Ah, I could have, had I not rolled into that fucking box. That's like the story of my fucking life, rolling into the wrong boxes. I'll help you with that hard drive after I'm done with Space Marine for sure. I don't mind helping figure out how to get that working.
Let the galaxy burn!
Boy, that bomb really worked real good on him. No, you get out of that wall. That's not where you're supposed to be. You're not supposed to be stuck in that wall like that, you dumb fucking Damon. Get out of there. Man, we're never gonna get the smell out of that wall.
For the final glory of chaos!
Hold the door! Kill the weak!
Seal of fury.
If they could capture this for like one moment in Dawn of War, man, what a game that would be. Like to mix the two into just like one crazy perfect. Just take over any unit that you're commanding. Oh man, it's another lift. Lifts are a good sign, I guess. Means we're going further. As we go deeper into enemy territory,
There's much blood at my hand, Emperor. For all those you have killed. For Sidonus, and for the Emperor. I will finish this.
Hell yeah. Do it for my fallen boys. Do it for my comrades. I hope I get some, like, ammo before I do it, though.
Slaves of the false emperor, who dared claim it as their own, lie dead at my hand.
Oh, that's a tough one. It worked. The issue was the ISO name was over 30 characters, small but dumbass problem. Oh man. Dude, like, how ancient is that problem? Not to laugh at it, but like we live in an age where that's never. I would have had to research that. You know what I mean? Like, holy shit, man! Like, just the fucking file name was wrong. Damn, it's fucking dumb naming conventions and restrictions. Probably can't have spaces or all other kinds of like weird requirements and shit like back in the day, like dumb early end Linux distro shit that just like got ported over. Wow, funny, really funny. I'm glad you fixed the problem for sure. Glad you fixed it. Just I would have never thought of like a naming thing as a problem. How crazy. That's insane. I would have looked for fucking hours to fix that.
I return your dark relic to you. I offer up this world and all those upon it. I ask for the reward that was promised.
You want to talk to your gods?
That was
I will
promised.
send you to them.
Admit it, Titus. The power of chaos.
The power of chaos is within you, calling to this relic.
Imagine the
Imagine the Ultramarines dominating this galaxy in glorious conquest with you at their head.
Imagine
At their head. I'm sorry, I didn't know how I was gonna say it. I was just making it up as I go.
Me from the path of honor, or from avenging the deaths
Yeah.
of my battle brothers.
You're never gonna sway me, brother. You can't corrupt this soul.
you are no threat to me now.
Okay.
Ultramarine.
There goes the majority of the little demon guys. So I'm about to kill him right now. And then I'm gonna grill you right afterwards. Fry you up. I'm gonna fucking eat you. Because I think, I don't know how I came to this conclusion, but I think that I can fucking
Make me demon kind.
gain your power from consuming your flesh, buddy. This is a dangerous spot for you to be in. Get the fuck out of here. I think those guys who just explode into green are just health guys. I think they're like the little orcs that you fight. Oh, I'm gonna die. Shit. Can't believe I died.
You challenged me to recover this fragment.
Okay, I don't want the plasma gun. I was wrong.
And
I want that.
So. The slaves of the false emperor.
Yep.
Who dared claim it as their own.
False emperor slave. Got it. Yep. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it anyways. I wish it gave me more ammo for this bolter. Not too excited for this bolter. Only having 60. The storm bolter is like my normal assault rifle. Alright, chums, let's do this. Hunt down the Nemeroth. It's almost like hunt down the Freeman. And then we skipped it. Yeah, perfect. Okay, cool. It does let you. You know what? A+. Super number 1 A+. Good job. We did it. Let me skip a cutscene. Exactly what you should do. If you want to watch it, just rewind the stream and watch it again.
Nothing can stop my ascension.
Okay, yes. Nothing's gonna stop your ascension, brother. Take this grenade though, because that'll help you. This will help you ascend too.
Show this fool the
Sure.
true nature of power. Death to Ultramar.
Those things fucking just die in like one hit, so it is just these guys that are my. I just need to get some shit stacks. Some fuck shit stacks. Take that, bitches. And then I'm gonna shoot you in the fucking head, too. You dead. I got you. And I got you.
Have you looked to the skies lately?
I haven't. Are they cool looking? Does everything look nice up there? You'll have to tell me. I haven't looked.
Already. The slave of the false.
Give me all your health before your buddies kill me. Kill you gets fast. Your health again.
Instead, he ushered in another.
You know what? Oh shit, this is gonna be close. Get the fuck out of here. I don't need to fight all you guys. Nope, nope. Fuck. Damn, man. Couldn't do it. Need a better strategy. I got through an extra fight, and then when the demons respawned, they kind of overran me that time. But there was a lot more the second time. So what do I need? That lost cannon, I gotta keep it. Gotta take the lost cannon with me.
You challenged me to recover this fragment.
Just start me after the fucking cutscene. Give me a break. I guess they want you to be able to choose new weapons.
The slaves of the false emperor who dared
Definitely want
claim
that.
it
That
as
kills those
their
guys in
own.
like one hit. I guess. Maybe. I thought the power axe was stronger. Ooh. Maybe. just doesn't have any ammo to it at all. Fuck. Can't do it. Oh, I've still got that. Okay, so it did cycle it out, kind of round robin style. Melt a gun for vengeance launcher. Just not a lot of ammo there between all that. Damn. Stalker bolter, I guess. I guess we'll just take the same loadout. Who gives a shit? Fuck cares. As long as it lets us skip the cutscene, I'm happy.
I return your dark relic to you. I offer up this world, and you are no threat to me now, Ultramarine.
Smash. 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 Okay. You.
Yep. Nothing can stop my ascension.
Whatever.
Grant me your favor.
Grant me eyes.
Make me demon-kind. Show this fool the true nature of power.
Yeah, the lost cannon. There we go. Do this. Boom, you're dead. Ka-chow. You're gone. Boom. Take this, buddy. Right in your fucking face. Still can't hit him. Alright, whose ass is frying next? Who wants to die? You do. You want to die. Take this, health guy. Oh no. Maybe my mistake both times. And I made the same mistake both times because I didn't pinpoint it last time. Was that I used my like my ultramarine power, right? Before taking this. It's like a Dark Souls meets fucking Gears of War right here. It's pretty funny. That almost reminded me of like Remnant. I almost wonder if people played Remnant that made it. They played people that made Remnant played this game and were like, wow, that's pretty cool. I like all the fast-paced gun shooting and dodging that I have to do in those later levels. Because it's pretty close. It felt, for a second there, it felt really close to it. I really liked Remnant. Remnant had so many crashing problems for us, and we still played through it 3 times so that everybody in the group could have a go. Okay, get the fuck out from it, I guess. What do you got? You got some kind of shield that I can't fucking smash through? What the fuck is that? That. I don't like you getting too close. Get back. Stranger danger. Stranger danger! Get the fuck back. Told you to leave me alone. Aha! It went away, bitch. I saw it. Okay. Your shield is not permanent. Okay, but it does come back. But they still die from it, so that's fine, I guess. Let's see how much it takes. Can't even hit him with that. Can't hit him with any of that. Holy shit. Stalker bolt. It's a bigger gun. Take this, buddy. Right in your fucking head. Yeah, there we go. That got it. Nobody can withstand that kind of headshot. Holy fuck, I destroyed that guy. There was nothing left. He disappeared from this fucking ethereal plane. Gone. Bring it on. I got my infinite launcher. My infinite plasma rifle. Or plasma gun. Whatever they called it. The one that's infinite ammo.
Unassailable. The gods of chaos protect me.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Of creation.
You forget, Nemiroth. I am no stranger to the touch of the warp.
Hell yeah. Take this. Fuck. X. Square, square, X. It's not timed. That's timed. Like, that's just timed to move. It has nothing to do with how often you push square. I guess the X is me jumping out of the way. I can't use my Space Marine. Oh, okay, there we go. Triangle was the, I guess, use all Space Marine power.
I will rise again and take my vengeance.
I beat fucking Metal Gear Solid as a child, bitch. I didn't lose during the torture scene. Fuck you. Yeah, quick time him to death. Spooky Monster Man. I thought I did pretty good. I don't know why I took so much damage there. Not like I'm getting hit by this dumb fucker. Gonna be circle again, I got a feeling. Just gonna preemptively push it. Fuck you, man. Yeah! I fucking crushed his head with my own hands. Boom! Fuck you, that's what I think of you. I'm not joining you anywhere except for when I finally go to hell for doing God's deeds. I'm gonna kill so many people in his honor. They're gonna fucking send me to hell anyways. He's gonna be like, whoa man, I know that you did it. You did all this for me, but we've never seen. This is crazy. I'm sorry. I just was gonna let you know. It's if I let you come in, then other people will get the wrong idea. So, gotta go. Sorry. Yeah, splorch.
I see the Ultramarines are human.
I mean, that's what you have to say. I'm missing a fucking arm. He ripped my fucking arm off. You got something else to say to me? Other than you see that I'm human? Thanks for saving everybody in the whole universe. Typical fucking woman. Trying to put you in your place. Like, fucking first chance she gets. What did you do? What were you doing? Waiting for me to get back? What a hard fucking job you had.
The damned Inquisition is here.
Fuck you. I guess he didn't rip my arm off. It just looked like he did. That would have been a better ending. Although they probably would have killed me.
His injuries appear chaos inflicted.
You don't see
You
too
are
many.
certain of this charge?
Captain Titus has been corrupted by chaos, Inquisitor Thrax.
I am no heretic.
You lie! Only an agent of chaos could withstand such warp exposure.
I sent the demon to oblivion.
But did you have unholy assistance? We must.
Well, I mean, like, I
will
personally
submit
made sure to
to
pray
my
to Satan
authority.
before I streamed, but
The
how would he know that?
Inquisition must
Not for
conclude
real, and I don't
that
think you
have
should do that.
corrupted every
That was a joke.
ultramarine under your command.
Don't fuck
Not
with
to
stuff like that,
mention those
especially
who
not the devil.
stand at your side.
Not for real. You won't know that it's happened.
Ignore his threats.
No
Come on.
weird little fucking demon thing pops up and goes, hee, sign a contract with me, will you?
Ultramarines will be forever.
That's not how you lose your soul, dummy. Any fucking
Leave
movies
my
and
brothers
cartoons
and
are
the
real?
lieutenant
What are
alone.
you, fucking
I will
slow?
come with you. I do not know why I can resist the touch of chaos, but I swear I will discover the truth.
We will discover many truths.
Space Marine.
Space Marine.
Codex Astartes leaves no room for
Hey, what
doubt.
did you do during
You
this?
cannot touch the warp and emerge unscathed.
The Codex Astartes is a set of rules. They guide us, shape us as Ultramarines, teach us to hold duty and honor sacred above all. But how we live with those rules is the true test of a Space Marine. And you have failed.
I guess when you shouldn't have said rules. Maybe he should have said guidelines. They're more like guidelines. Yeah, just like Cobra, prey to demons. He hopes he'll get to torture bad people as a bad mob demon in heck. I mean, who am I to doubt Cobes? You know what I mean? The man has truly shown. Turn this down while we watch the credits. Thanks for checking out Space Marine with me. Really fun to go through. Been a long time. Like I said, could have played it on my PC at any moment. Decided that it was much more fun to play it. Back when I first got it, I played a rip of it. So really fun. Glad I own it. Added it to the collection and can play it whenever, which will probably be in another 10 years from now. But worth playing. If you've never done it, definitely do it. Hell yeah. Press F for Brian Wood. R.I.P., brother. Sorry, man. Always sad. But Relic Entertainment, THQ, God bless them. Wish the whole gang could be back together, but it just wasn't meant to be, you know? They made good games, but they made too many bad games. So I guess let that be some kind of life lesson. Doesn't matter how many good things you do. If you're overwhelmed with bad shit, you're gonna get overpowered with it. So, yeah, great job getting that one done on the list. Thanks, man. One and done list. Hell yeah. I would say I got a backlog, but if I was to pretend like I actually had a backlog, it would be years long. I don't think I'd ever get through it. Although, I will probably, once I get through, I will do one more Persona stream. I've been really liking that game again, but the problem is that it's actually just like a Persona game, so it's not something that I really want to stream. So sorry if you were hoping that I was going to stream the whole game. It turns out I really enjoy it, and it's going to be more of a Persona 5 like experience than I thought it was going to be. So I'm just going to call it. I'll finish that first dungeon on stream at some point. If it takes the whole stream, then so be it. But I'm not plan. I don't think it will. It might. I don't know. So yeah, we'll finish that one up, and then that'll be good. I'm not gonna do that. It's gonna take 100 fucking hours to get all the way through it, to play it the way that I actually want to play it. And I don't want to feel like I'm rushing through it and do a disservice for it, for me as somebody who really enjoys playing it. And for you, somebody who should probably just play it, you know, if it seems like something that's up your alley. Because it's just Persona 5, but with small real-time, I want to call them like Masao battles, but they're really just kind of real-time. You don't even have like 100 enemies that I've seen on screen. You just got like maybe 10 at most, so it might change. There might be different, but it's not. It's more like they just made Persona, but with real-time battles, which is crazy, and I'm really interested in doing it. But it's not something I'm interested in streaming, because it's just the dialogue goes on for like 40 minutes, and I would rather play a lot. I have so many games that are just like Space Marine here, up over that way, yeah, up over here. That I would much rather play that than I would play Persona Strikers and ruin that by talking over it and trying to make jokes and shit. I don't think it's the right material, so it's just not. It's something that I would rather enjoy than I would try and play in front of people who don't really care what I'm playing for the most part. So I have Near Replicant, which once that comes, I might try and stream that. I got Portal 2, which I might try and stream on this. I will definitely do a Pac-Man Championship Edition 2 stream. So that'll be fun, because that game sucks bad, but it'll be fun to just kind of get into the zone and play it while I bitch about it, like I did for Championship Edition Plus. And then I don't think I'll be playing the Final Fantasy anthologies, even though I showed it. I don't think I'll be playing this. I got it, and I thought it was cool because it was so old, but then when I opened it, it was already broke. So I will now probably bitch about that until the end of time. That's how she goes. This time she didn't go, so maybe next time she'll go. We will check next time, because like I said, I got Chronicles, and then I got whatever the first one was called, the Final Fantasy 1 and 2 collection like that for PS1. I grabbed those also, so we'll open those and see if those also come destroyed. Maybe UPS will only be like 1 for 3. Could be. We'll find out. But anyways, glad to have Mr. H hanging out. Thanks, man. And glad you were able to get that USB shit working. Yeah, thanks for hanging out the whole time. Glad we were able to get her done. I want to wait and let this go so that the whole credits show. I know that it's silly, but it's kind of like a... all these people did all the work that it took for me to play this game, and without any of these people, if there was one of them missing, we wouldn't have got the same game that we got. So big shout out to all the people on this list right here that's being shown, because they really, even though they didn't stream it like I did, they're kind of the ones that made it all work. So fun game. I would highly recommend it. I believe I paid about $13 for this copy shipped, and that was complete in box. So, pretty nice. I guess I grabbed the box. Here's a box that's not busted all up. And it came really, really good shape. Got it from Declutter store on Amazon, or on, I think this one came from eBay. Declutter store, though, I believe is on Amazon as well. So check them out. They, from what I've seen, all of their games that I've ever gotten from them, which has been quite a bit now, have come in full cases. So I really appreciate always getting good stuff from them. Came with even like the manual, and like the manual's in like perfect shape, not even bent up. I'll bend it up here more taking it out of this than like anybody else who's ever owned it. So like 10 years of not being bent up at all, and I'll bend it up right here to take it out. But ooh, there, you know what, pretty good passcode. Here you go. This product's only available for download through 2011. So here's your Warhammer Space Marine Elite Pass code. I'll pull this up. This is like one of those Pokemon unboxing videos. Here's your trainer box code. Redeem this on your PlayStation 3 over here. And real down here, which you probably can't read, it says... product is available for download only through PlayStation Network 12/06/2011. So, congratulations to whoever got that code. You're a winner. You know what? I will say this is like when it was black and white still, even though it wasn't the greatest hits, you know? But by this time in like PS3 age history, I was just kind of glad to get, there's a ad for Death Watch over here, and Kill Team, which are games like nobody ever played. So, but pretty funny. This is a really long credits. I didn't think I was going to have to like improvise talking about nothing for 15 more minutes. I didn't go into this for like a plan. Here's the finance, core finance group. We got Alfredo Castaner, Director of Strategic Planning, Jessica Peters, Executive Assistant, Melissa Saito, Administrative Assistant. I'll pull this back up. Deborah Dilberman, Project Manager, Samuel Tong, Senior Technical Assist, really important jobs. Ryan Hoxie, I said that wrong. Sorry, Ryan. Ryan Hoxie, Technical Lead. Jay Cheney, Quality Assurance Lead, did a great job. I didn't experience one crash. There was a couple pieces of terrain that I got stuck on, but that was kind of the style at the time. So good there. You did good. Graphic designers who designed the box, good job. It's very reminiscent of a good box. It's not brown. This box, I think, has more color than the entire game has in it. Oh, hell yeah. Michigan Report from Hell works. Fuck yeah, let's do this. Sounds awesome, man. That's really kino. Heidi Salguero, Senior Mastering Lab Technician. Holy shit, good name. Had to change the game manually to NTSC. We'll have to do this for each PAL game. Is that like a patch that tells it you're an NTSC game then? Like it has to tell it it's NTSC, or else it won't play it at all because it knows it's still PAL, like the game itself won't? Or is it because when it renders as a PAL, it's only the 50 hertz, so it looks weird? Will it play in PAL mode? Sorry to bombard you with what is actually only one question, but sounded like a bunch. Do they play in PAL mode, or do you have to... Or does it just not work at all? Yes, OPO has to tell. Okay, so the software tells it. That's pretty good. You don't have to actually, like, you don't have to recopy the whole game over, like, patch it to think that it's NTSC, which would be a pain in the ass. That's what I was kind of afraid of. Yeah. Get these cans the fuck out of here. That's pretty good. It's been a long time since I've messed with any of that stuff. It's really fun to hear about it again. What a good throwback. And an extra special thanks to the spouses, lovers, and significant others who helped us get up and go to work in the morning and made it excited to come home at night. Boom. That's what it's all about. Love will find a way. Or whatever. So... Sweet. Glad they made it easy. Thanks for checking out the stream. That was Warhammer 40k Space Marine for the PlayStation 3. It runs in 720p, but it runs real good, and it's fun to play. And if you got a PS3, then you should play it. If you got Steam, I think you can still buy it. If not, find it on a King Penguin somewhere. They like to have, like, Steam keys for some reason. Go up to, like, a King Penguin. You're like, yo, King Penguin, you got Steam keys? And they're like, hey, yeah, I do. It's $4 or whatever. Don't quote me. For this game. And you go, okay, thanks, man. Here. And you hand them $4. And then it comes from someone else. But this King Penguin just, like, holds onto them all. They all, like, write them on a slip of paper. And he puts them in his little King Penguin pocket. And then he gets them to you for really cheap. And you can enjoy games that Steam tells you are not for sale anymore. So it's a good trick if you're looking for titles that aren't for sale, which I can't tell you this one is. I already own it. So I could have done some research. I didn't. What do you think? I'm the fucking angry video game nerd? He doesn't even do his own research, let's be honest. So, but thanks for checking it out. And I'll be back to play something else at some point soon that's not Space Marines. So I named off a few things, but that probably won't be what I play because I like to be mysterious and play weird shit when it shows up. So I'll talk to you guys later.